The idea of today's video is to come up here and to try and relocate and retrieve my drone from that over there. Went back home yesterday, analysed the footage, and I've got a pretty good idea where it is. There's a little picture there of where the drone would probably be, possibly. I did have it set to hover when it lost connection. I think it was hovering and hovering until the battery probably died, and then what it tends to do is to come down slowly, and if that's the case, that is where we need to get to, and that is in there somewhere. You can see it's really quite a busy place in there. This is going to be rather difficult, I think. I'm kind of deliberating at the moment whether to actually going there on foot or to get the flip up, to fly the flip around to see if I can locate it with the flip. It's got a great camera. The drone we're looking for has some red markings on it. I've got some gaffer tape on it, so that should stand out like a sore thumb. A few possible scenarios, I think. It could have possibly returned to home. That would present a bit of a problem because it would have shot up in the air, gone across, and it may have contacted a tree somewhere on the way down to its home point. But looking from some of the websites and some of the information on the web, it's saying that basically what it does, it just hovers until it runs out of juice, and it just slowly goes down and descends pretty much on the spot. And if that's the case, then that's where it's going to be. I know I went for one of these. I was aiming for one of these, but I'm not sure which one it was. It would be better, I think, as and when I'm able to really get the drone up my flip, have a look around. They're still not quite light enough at the moment, I don't think. So I'm just walking up, looking around to see if I can see it anywhere. Maybe on the ground or just up in a tree somewhere. But you know, it's really nice just to get out here, to be, if I was honest. It's a nice place to be. Okay. Well, we'll keep going. I'm just doing circuits at the moment, kind of up and down, just to see if I can find it. Looking in the trees and on the ground as I go, and I think if I do a bit of a mind sweep, I think at some point I should find it. Right, see if we can take it off, shall we? Right, so this is the DJI Flip. It's got a good camera. Decided to put the bird up in the sky, see how we get on with it. Filming. Right, we'll take it up. Oh, we can have a good idea of our present location. Right, okay. Right, so recognise that tree kind of there. Let's go over here a bit, I think. Okay. Right, so I think, let's have a little look, shall we? Well, that looks quite familiar just down there. It might have been the spot I was actually aiming for. Just down here somewhere. Kind of looks familiar. See if I can see anything down there. Anything in the tree. That to me looks like it could possibly be the place I was actually flying into. It's going to take it up. Let's get my phone out a minute. It does look like the place. I have to admit, that does look very much like the place down there. Not too far away. I'm going to grab my gear and make my way over there just to see whether it is the actual place or not. Have a good look around there. If it's not there, then I'm pretty certain he's probably done a return to home, perhaps. Just diligently looking as I go at the moment. So if it's not in that particular spot, I reckon it's done a return to home, and it could be anywhere then, pretty much. Unfortunately. And that could actually spell lost drone, possibly. Right. So look at these trees a minute. Right then guys, yeah, this isn't looking particularly good. Yeah, I went to the place, well, it looked like it was the place where the Neo came down, the Neo 2, not to be seen anywhere, which now makes me think that I don't think it's stuck in a tree anywhere, because I think I would probably see it. And the trees aren't that high, to be honest, 25-30 feet. Not on the ground anywhere, so I'm thinking that he's probably done a return to home, and if that's the case, then I've got to somehow try and map out where my home point was, and then just kind of go directly from the spot where it took off from, going over the trees, and then it may have collided with a tree maybe near the pathway somewhere. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make my way over that way, just have a quick look around here again, just to see if I can see it. This isn't quite going to plan. Yes, it's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? But you know, this is what you get when you fly drones. You know, I have got Care Refresh with the drone, but I'm not sure whether it'll actually cover me for this. I don't think it will, if I was honest. But I'm just, once again, just going over just places, little areas, little open areas in this particular woodland, just looking on the ground, see if I can see it, looking up in the trees. Can't see it anywhere. I think what I'll do is make my way over to what was the home point, and just to see if I can pick it up en route, I think. Yeah, this is not looking great, is it? I was just walking through. Excuse me a minute. Just walking through, and found it. That was about maybe 100 yards from the place where I thought it was. So what it's basically done, okay, it's gone from the place of where it was hovering, made its way over to the home point. It's hit a tree, it's come down, landed on its back. I've just come walking through there, Yeti style, and I've just come across it. Right, now I want to see whether this thing works or not. I have got a spare battery for it, more or less fully charged. Just seeing if there's any damage to it. It's been out all night. I'm just checking the props. Everything's intact. The battery is completely dead. No life in it at all. Let's stick a battery on it, see if we can get some life, and let's see if we can just take it out maybe for a short little flight. The magnetic strip around the gimbal there is still there to put on the ND filters, so that's all good. Wow. Damn thing's been out all night, isn't it? Unbelievable. And we are recording, which is good. Motors are starting. And up she goes, and hey ho, look at that, eh? I've got my little droney back. Unbelievable. Now I can use some of the good footage, can't I? I'm gonna have to do another ND filter test at some point, guys. Obviously I can't really use this one. This is it's gone slightly array, let's say, the whole video. There we go. Okay, we'll just take it round here just for a minute or two, just to see everything's okay with it. It seems to be flying as good as it was before. But my little hunch there, you know, I did have an idea that it was going to return to home, you know, and it was then just really plotting a route back from where it was hovering, basically to where my home point was, which was in here. And it worked an absolute treat, didn't it? I'm just coming down the pathway back towards myself. I'm going to dive in again. Have a little bit of a stealthy fly through here. You never know, you might see something interesting. Just lovely to get my drone back again, and just lovely to come out here for a little fly. This was yeah, a bit of a warning, that, guys, wasn't it? So if you do lose connection, you've got to be so careful, because that could be the last time you actually see your drone. Yeah, I do really need to get something on here, I think, some sort of a tag system perhaps, you know. Okay. I mean, I did look at the AirTags, but the problem is with the AirTag is that you need a network of mobile phones, iPhones especially, well, it's only iPhones, in your area. That's what you need. And literally nobody really kind of comes out here, so it wouldn't be that good, to be honest. Alright, okay, we're down to 68% battery. We just fly across towards myself. There we go. Whee! Bit of a spinneroony there, bit of a spinneroony. Just stealthily going to go through here just to It's a great way to test your drone flying skills, to sharpen up your level. Doing this kind of flying, it really does concentrate the mind. It's good for the mind, body and the old soul there. Great for, I think, focusing the mind. If you've got any kind of maybe mental issues or something, depression, let's face it, there's a lot of that going on, guys. And this, I think, is a fantastic way to kind of alleviate that, because drones are just such good fun. They really are. Okay. Right. So I'm going to go bouncing around and busting a gut, you know, putting this thing at risk. You can just slowly just cruise through the wood there. Just really connecting with nature once again. And just getting a whole gut full of the great outdoors, the wonderful wilderness, nature at its best. And just what a great start to a day, really, just to come and embrace this place. I think it's just a great hobby to get into, and anyone getting into it, as I said before, I don't think you can really go wrong with DJI. If you want to do FPV, I think it's brilliant. Completely converted. I think most of my drone flying is FPV now. Literally about 90% of it's FPV. I do use the flip occasionally. It's got a great camera. It's a great little drone. But I have to say that since this drone's come out, the little Neo 2 here, I think this is probably my favourite drone now. Yeah, if I was going on holiday somewhere and I could only bring one drone, it's going to be this one all day long. Oh, there's a car over there, so I'm just going to be aware of that. Might be Mr. Ranger Man. Anyway. Right, we'll just stealthily bring it back to the home point. This thing is flying just brilliant. It's been out all night. Dirty little stop out. Okay then, guys, this is the narration part of the video. I don't normally do this actually, but I've already spoken over this part before when I was actually out in the forest flying the drone. So I've just stuck on an ND filter. Yeah, that's not really happening, is it? That ain't good at all. My gosh, wow. Yeah, I just started to fiddle about with the settings, just trying to make it a bit lighter, because what you're trying to do is to try and get that motion blur, which, to be honest, I'm not really that bothered about. I think what I get from just the lens itself from the drone is perfectly good enough for what I want, you know, and then when I can take the files off of the drone, stick it in my edit suite, and that's when the real magic kind of starts, because you can get to work on it and make something which is quite normal into something which is fairly magical. Anyway, so yeah, ND filters, not really for me kind of going forward, not in this climate anyway. The UK in winter, especially in December, is not a very sunny place, let's say. So ND filters in this kind of environment is not going to help at all. And also you can see that it's very misty for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. There was a load of condensation between the gimbal lens and the ND filter itself. Had a bit of a scratchy head situation on this one. I think it was probably the cold day, and also perhaps the drone was quite warm, because I have been flying it about a bit, and that's probably the reason why. I'm just going to take off the ND filter now. You'll see the difference. Bang, there you go. Look at that, eh? It's like day and night, isn't it? Yeah, looking at that, that's pretty damn good. Yeah, okay, so I've worked on it. I fiddled around with it, you know. I've got the files from the drone, stuck them in my edit suite. I've done a bit of magic on them, a bit of color correction, whatever else, and to me that is good enough. I'm very happy with that. So kind of moving forward, I think I don't think I'll be using the ND filters, especially in this environment. Anyway, so we're just on a bit of a flight now, just about to crash into a branch or something. Bang, there you go. These things can take a bit of a whack, you know. They're just amazing drones, and anyone looking to get into drone flying, especially FPV, you cannot overlook you cannot go wrong with the DJI series, especially the Neo 2. I thought the Neo 1 was an amazing little drone, absolute warrior of a drone, that one. I put that thing through absolute hell. Definitely guilty of drone, GBH, ABH, and whatever else. Yep. And it absolutely took it. It can take an absolute hammering. And it's an amazing piece of kit, the Neo 1. And when they said that they're going to bring out a Neo 2, I thought, well, okay, then you're going to have to go some to beat the Neo 1. And my gosh, they've absolutely gone and done it. This is an amazing little drone. You can see the video quality here is something we could only dream of maybe 5 or 10 years ago. And it's just a whole bundle of fun, and it's quite inexpensive as well. I think anyone getting into this, then I would most definitely point you towards, if you want to go down the FPV route, most definitely go towards the Neo series, especially the Neo 2, because if you do go out and buy a Neo 1, which is great value for money, I have to say that, if you do buy a Neo 1, you're soon going to want to upgrade to a Neo 2. So if you're going to buy one, I'd say, yeah, you know, do the Neo 2, spend a little bit more money, because you're not going to regret it. And then if you really feel like upping the game again, I'll go for the Avata 2 or the Avata series. I think they're a great drone as well. DJI do come out with some great kit, by the way. They've got some amazing drones, some amazing cameras, and I think they're just a great company to kind of work with or to deal with. The customer service is amazing as well. They're very, very fair, which is something which you don't often see these days in business, I'm sad to say. I was just stealthily going through part of the forest where I actually lost my drone in this particular video. No, not this video, the one before, the last video, but in this particular flight on this particular day. Yeah, I think I got a bit lucky there, if I was honest. I kind of used a bit of logic. So basically, I thought that my drone was going to be at the hover points. I thought it was going to be so easy this morning going out. I thought, right, I know where my drone is. All I need to do is to wander into the forest, pick it up, and then I'll be out again, and I'll be flying within 10 minutes. Nothing like it whatsoever. I got to the point, it wasn't there. I thought, right, it's going to be in one of 3 places. Place 1 would have been the area where it was hovering, and I thought it was going to land. Place number 2 would have been the home point, but there's a load of high, tall trees between hover point and home points, and I thought, well, it's definitely not going to get back to the home point. There's too many trees there. So I kind of drew a line, an invisible line from point A to point B to point A, and I walked along it, and hey presto, I found it. So I was really, really lucky there. But I did use a bit of logic regarding that one, because if you know how drones fly back to the home point, they tend to take the shortest route. And I found it, but I did get lucky, because it could have stayed 25, 30 feet up in a tree, and I'd never have seen it again. But that's all by the by. Anyway, not much else to say really. I'll just fly this little drone back to the home points. And guys, if you like this kind of a thing, then I would say please like and subscribe. we've got a fantastic little community here. If you do want some more information about ND filters, and I can point you in the direction of Sean the drone. Hello Sean, I hope you're well. And Sean will be making some videos sooner. And also Drone Wilder as well. They go into details probably far deeper than I ever could. And yeah, we've got a nice little community here, guys, and please like and subscribe and be part of a growing community. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.